Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. EA Sports College Football ready to roll in Week 3. It's the Mississippi State Bulldogs and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Inside Williams-Brice Stadium for South Carolina, the Sandstorm team entrance is electric. The fans make this one of the most special venues in sports. Loud, proud, and rocking. That iconic entrance is one you've got to appreciate. Reese?
All right, Holly. Mississippi State about to put it away as we start the festivities. He'll return it. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Sellers on the play action. Catch in the middle, it's Bennett. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down.
Kill.
Sellers. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Back to throw, it's Sellers. Snagged in the middle, it's Bennett. Maybe some room here. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10.
Kill.
The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The offense lining up for a first down play. Quarterback may change this route. They'll send the back in motion. Throwing, Sellers. Buying some time. Got it in the middle. It's Clark.
And this is one of those things that are really hard to stop for a defense, man. When that QB starts to get outside the pocket, now I'm thinking he's going to run it. What are my rules? Nice job by the running back starting to creep back towards his quarterback. Now listen, you throw it over the middle of the field late, it doesn't always turn out well, but on this play, big conversion. Nice job scrambling around, buying some time for his running back to get open.
Wants to throw on first down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field.
Snags it and he's open. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
Well, everybody knew this guy was going to get his touches coming into this game, considering he's one of the better receivers in the country. And to start it off, the offense was actually looking the other way. They were looking for other guys to make big plays, but finally they got the opportunity. They were able to find some space to get their best receiver the football, and guys, that's not going to be the last time. Defense has done a nice job taking it away from them up to this point. The question, though, can they keep it out?
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. An 84-yard drive there, and the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Laterals it back. Wide open, he makes the catch. Racing to the right. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. A 50-50 ball, and he just out-fought the defender and made the catch. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. He might want another play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's Sellers to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got his man on the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got the quick pass. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. The run inside. It's Clark. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And he's in for his 2nd touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down. He knows how to get in the end zone. And I love when you can run the football as you get close to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their 2nd. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cotton. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
Got some of the work done on first now. Let's see what they have on second down. Taylor wants to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. That's caught. It's Cotton. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Oh, they're after him. And down he goes.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the pass is incomplete, and that wraps up the first quarter. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. On fourth down, going to the air. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
And I don't know how to explain that one. Fourth down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
It's so nice as a quarterback, but it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Taylor wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. At the 40, there he goes. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21.
1st and 10, the whole menu open. You can run the football. You can do whatever you want. You can tell they call a pass. He does a really good job in the pocket, just being a great athlete. Scramble outside, go get another first down, 1st and 10 again.
Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls away.
Hit a speed bump on that last play. Now work to do on 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Got some room to run. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. They cannot believe it. A great play on the interception is wiped away with the roughing the passer call. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. Makes a grab.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. Thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. Mississippi State going up tempo. Taylor wants to throw it. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. They'll run it with Bothwell. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
4th down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one. The Gamecocks take a timeout. That's their last one. And now they'll have to go the rest of the half with no timeouts remaining. A long way to go on 4th and goal. Looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I tell you what, when you give me that kind of effort, I'm going to find you more often. What a layout. QB throws the football a little bit in front of him. Had to dive and go make the catch. He lays out, secures the catch through the ground. Remember, got to catch it all the way through the ground. Nice effort by that receiver there.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Catch in the middle. It's Bennett. Makes the catch, and he's free. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
The Gamecocks peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Sellers buys a little time. He's going to run it. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. And the rarely seen illegal forward pass penalty brings up 2nd and long. Snap it to the back. Maybe a crease. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had 0 answers.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10.
886 bouncer. 886 bouncer.
Makes his man miss. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll go with a direct snap. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
And the Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Clark. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the 1st half.
And the extra point is good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Corners are going to bail. Throws it back. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Taylor wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And
That's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching you. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. And he'll try this one from the left hash at 33 yards away. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Taylor wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. At the 35, he's got room. Breaks into the open. They run him out of bounds after a gargantuan gain on the play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Rutgers, taking on the number 18 team, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. And it's the Scarlet Knights, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. And that's now victory number 1 on the season. Hey, every journey begins with a first step, and this team will bask in the glory of this one for at least 24 hours. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Mississippi State comes out on offense to start the drive. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Taylor wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He'll pull it down and run. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because the...
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Working the middle. There he goes. Inside the touchdown Bulldog. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a big play up top, going 63 yards to the house.
Number 8, set to kick it away.
And he muffs it. It's loose. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Here's the pressure. Gets away. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And now on 2nd down for this offense.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fuller. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
The Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
214 close. 214.
Quarterback making checks. Throwing, Sellers. Sends it downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
And these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old now. So even when they don't have wide open wide receivers, you still expect them to fit that ball in there and make it happen.
Motion from the wide receiver. Sellers from the gun on third down. Quick completion on the out route. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Here's Sellers to throw. Rushes on him. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. The quick out. Headed to the end zone. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. They've got a little more work to do after that holding call. It's second and long. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass on second down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing it's third and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. Fourth down, Sellers. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man.
It's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a cheap-shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And the Gamecocks are threatening on first and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. The Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Paul.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on 4th and goal. Now a timeout is called so they can talk over what to do on 4th and 2. And they still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal. Trying to slam in. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Excellent pass by the back on the option. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point is good. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Taylor wants to throw it. Finds his man. It's Johnson. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to do everything right. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Throws to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Wants to throw again. Firing to the right, complete. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
139 arbitrage.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Going for 6. Grabbed it in the end zone, but caught it just out of bounds on the left sideline. It's incomplete. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Taylor wants to throw. Makes the catch. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Bulldogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a